I am the Caddyshack Kid. I'm here in my man cave. The Caddyshack is just the other side of this wall. I'm here today to present this week's Ace McShankski golf cartoon panel featuring Ace McShankski, the luckiest duffer on earth, and now being considered the funniest duffer on YouTube. In this week's panel, Ace McShankski will eloquently articulate a maxim that elucidates the relative desirability of beer on the golf course. I will present 4 segments to today's cartoon. In the first segment, I will tell you about the event that inspired the writing of this particular cartoon panel. Then I will show the cartoon panel in the second segment. In the third segment, I will tell you the reaction that my fellow linksmen in the clubhouse had to the panel. And in the fourth and final segment, Ace McShankski will tee up a ball and he will shank one into the wilderness. The fourth segment I have in all of my cartoon panels. Ace McShankski will always tee one up at the end of the video. Okay, so today's panel was inspired by an event that occurred 15 years ago. People still talk about it to this day on occasion. That's how particularly funny this event was. So you'll probably have 4 funny events here today. The inspiration, the panel, the reaction, and then the shank. 15 years ago there were 12 of us, and we would play a Nassau. It would be one Nassau for all 12. We did not play separate Nassaus for each foursome. We used handicaps. We didn't want the good golfers running away with all the money. This presented quite an accounting challenge. So at the end of the day, we'd come up to the clubhouse and we would move a bunch of tables together to make it one big table big enough for 12 people to sit at. One of the guys in my group, he would have to babysit on that day, so he would bring his 12-year-old daughter. She really enjoyed driving the cart and hanging out with us guys. She would come up to the clubhouse. She fit in really well. She was really witty. We would get the impression she was trying to entertain us. She really liked hanging out with all the old guys. She was sitting down at the other end of the table with her grandpa, and I saw that she was writing something on a napkin, it looked like. So I went down there to see what she was doing, and she was drawing pictures. So I told her, hey, I draw some pictures when I was your age. And so I went back to my seat, and I got a pencil, a golf pencil, and a napkin, and I began drawing. I grew up 30 minutes from Malibu, California. All of my friends were surfers. I just had a fascination with woody station wagons. And so I started drawing woody station wagons probably when I was 7 or 8 years old. So I was drawing a woody station wagon on a napkin that I was going to show to her. When I finished the woody station wagon, I was going to pass it down so that she could see it. Well, here is a rendition of that drawing, by the way, that I would do back when I was just a youngster. When I drew the picture of the woody, I would always add the word woody right below it so people would know that it wasn't just a picture of any old station wagon, it was a picture of a woody station wagon. Also, for your information, this is a picture of my ride in high school. So dreams do come true. So anyway, I was passing along my drawing of the woody station wagon down the table and told people, hey, pass this down. I wasn't really keeping track of where it went, and I wasn't sure she got it. So about 10 minutes later, I yell across the table, you seen my woody? Well, if I have to tell you what happened there, then you might not enjoy any of my cartoons. There were a lot of people there who didn't know that I had made a drawing of a woody. They had no idea. What was, he just came out, did he ask her if she had seen his woody? So fortunately she had seen the picture, and so she knew I was talking about a woody station wagon. But these other people were kind of perplexed. For the next 2 hours, all I had to hear going around that clubhouse was, hey, did you hear the Caddyshack Kid? It was the joke of the night. And people still talk about it to this day on occasion. So this inspired me many years later when I started writing cartoon panels. How could I incorporate this into a panel? Well, I really couldn't. But it did give me the idea to write cartoon panels where a word or a phrase might have multiple interpretations. And that's what we're going to get today, is today's profound statement from Ace McShankski can be interpreted more than one way. So here it is, Ace McShankski's cartoon panel, this profound statement on the relative desirability of beer on a golf course. Okay, is your mind still wandering? Well, gather your thoughts together, because now I'm going to tell you about the reaction in the clubhouse. And this was just as funny as the cartoon panel itself. I started showing this panel around to some of the guys in the clubhouse, and oh, haha, they kind of liked it. It was pretty funny. There was this lady there. She was a friend of one of the golfers. She was not a golfer, but she used to hang around the clubhouse a lot. So I was talking to her, and I decided to show her this new cartoon panel. She just freaks out on me. She starts screaming. There is nothing better than 2 balls in a bush. You shouldn't even say things like this. This isn't even funny. Well, the only defense I had was I just said to her, lady, your mind is wandering. I'm talking about golf here. And ever since then, I added that line to the cartoon panel. Don't let your mind wander. I'm talking about golf here. Ace McShankski is getting ready to tee up a shot, but before he shanks one into the wilderness, I'd like to tell you about Ace McShankski's cartoon channel. There is an introductory video on the cartoon channel that will provide highlights of what you can expect from Ace McShankski. I have over 100 cartoon panels already written, and I will also continue to keep writing them until the day I depart this earth. One last thing before Ace tees us up and shanks one into the wilderness. I want to tell you, there is a little history about these 2 clocks here. 1 second hand goes backwards and 1 second hand goes forwards. This creates a lot of confusion here in the man cave in the time-space continuum. I don't go into the details here today, but if you go to Ace McShankski's Golf Cartoon channel, the introductory video, I go into a little bit more depth on these 2 clocks. Okay, so Ace is getting ready to tee one up. Where's Ace? Oh, okay, there he is. Quiet on the tee box. Oh crap. Ace shanked it again over into the halfway house. And that's the head pro with his buddy sitting over there. I hope nobody gets hurt. Oh, that's good. That sounded like it hit the roof. Anyway, thanks for teeing one up with Ace McShankski, also known as the luckiest duffer on earth. This is the Caddyshack Kid saying, keep it in the short stuff, if you know what I mean. I am talking about golf here.